What's up, y'all? It's your girl Queensteeztv, and I am back with another story. Y'all already know what it is, and y'all seen the title. This story is strictly called Wassam, baby. Yeah, big New Orleans tea. Yeah, what's up? Psych. If this is your first time here on my channel, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you get down in the comments and all that, because y'all already know. It's lit over here on Queensteeztv, y'all, and I needed a little break when I came back from the NO. You feel me? Like, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. But we going to get into the story, y'all, and I'm going to tell y'all how a amazing trip to New Orleans turned bad.
When I come through, man, you know that I be big ballin'. Work hard, play hard, man, I put my all in. The deal's getting bigger, man, they won't stop calling. They thinking that I'm mellow and I'm just recharging. Work hard, play hard, man, I put my all in. The deal's getting bigger, man, they won't stop calling. They thinking that I'm mellow and I'm just recharging,
Y'all, this story took me a while to do because y'all was messaging me. Y'all was beating down my inbox. Like, Steez, what the is you doing in New Orleans? Y'all was like, what is you doing in the hood in New Orleans? What are you doing? They love me everywhere. They love me everywhere. That's what it was giving. It's like, no, y'all, listen, all right. For real. So, y'all know I be plugged in with all the yeah and all that. So, I was like, okay, cool. We going to New Orleans, right? So, second line Sunday, y'all already know what go down in the city. So, I was like, okay, cool. It was a big second line coming up. So, you know, me and the crew was like, okay, let's go. So, literally, when I touched down, when I posted I was in New Orleans, y'all was going crazy. Y'all was like, where you at, girl? What's up? And I was like, look, y'all, let me explore for a little bit. But if y'all outside the mall at the second line, come see me. Like, come see your girl. So, when we first got there, whatever, I checked in, you know, to the hotel and went to go explore Canal, Bourbon, all of that. Did we get it in the daytime or... first of all, okay, hold on. Let me back up before I even get to New Orleans. Child, y'all know it was so windy, okay? I don't like flying, so every time I get on the plane, I'm like, Lord, bless the pilots, guide the plane, Lord, touch the pilots, the FAA, the FCC, whoever guiding the plane, the controls, the pilot, make sure he up. Like, that's what they be giving the whole flight, and baby, don't let it get no turbulence, no nothing. So, my flight kept being delayed, later. And y'all know it's a time difference when you get down there. It's an hour difference. They're an hour behind us. So, before the flight kept getting delayed. So, I'm like, okay, we're going to get there later. So, finally, we get on the plane, right? The plane is like, that motherfucker shaking. I'm like, ooh. I'm sitting in my seat. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, I know you lying. I'm like, my mind every time I get on the plane is like, bruh, if anything go down, like, we're in a Pringle can. Like, literally a plane is like a Pringle can. Because I'm like, it is not thick. Ain't no thick walls, like, off the outer layer come off of the plane. It's something else. It's like, no, if the sides come off, woof, you outside. Like, you outside. So, anyway, I was just already just like, oh, my goodness. Then, the flight was supposed to be 2 hours, but the flight ended up taking 4 hours. So, after a while, like, I get restless. Like, a flight, 2 hours, 3 hours is the most that I'm, like, going to be, like, fine. Like, after 3 hours, I'm antsy. I'm like, what's going on? So, I'm like, the flight's supposed to be 2 hours. So, I downloaded my movie. I put John Wick on there, which is 2 hours and 40 minutes to get. So, if it's a delay or something, so I know by the time I press play on John Wick, by the time we land, I should still have like 30 minutes or so left on the movie. You feel me? I get on there, y'all. Get the pressing thing to watch John Wick. The plane was shaking so much, y'all. My AirPods fell out. Now, mind you, we incline in the air like this. The AirPods fall. The AirPods slide to the back of the plane. I'm like looking. The flight attendant back there, she like, yo, AirPods slid to the back of the plane. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Then you know it be loud. Y'all know how it be. I told you, listen, planes be all, it wasn't like crazy like a Frontier when I got on airplane. But you know, it just was all the noises, the shaking, the rocking, the like. I was like, I didn't get on here to rock the boat, like. Ugh. So the ride down there was rough. So I was like, okay. I'm like, the ride was already crazy. It took 2 extra hours to get there. So when we was on the plane, I was like, yo, I said, we done passed this river like 4 times, right? So they like, yo, shut up. Y'all know everybody was like, I don't know what's going on. I even know what's going on. I said, yo, we passed this river like 4 times. I'm like, we flying in a circle. They like, nuh-uh. Whole time we get on the ground, they like, yeah, we couldn't land the plane because it was too windy down there. So I was like, oh my God. I'm like, get me off of this fucking plane. You can get me out of here. So I asked the little flight attendant. I don't know. It always be, my girls always be on the plane. So I was like, what is going on? So he started laughing. He like, look. He be like, we be done in a minute. I'm like, look, tell the pilot, land this mother. I'm done. Like, I'm done. I gotta get off of here. So we land, whatever. Get our stuff. Child, get my suitcase. Y'all need to donate to my luggage fund. Y'all, why they broke the wheel off my suitcase? Broke the wheel, okay? Inside the little, I guess my stuff was too heavy. It ripped the inside of it. Had to throw my suitcase and everything away, but the show must go on, right? So we get our stuff and we start heading to the hotel or whatever. So just literally like on the drive from the hotel, the drive from the airport to the hotel, it was kind of like surreal being down there, because then it's like really like, okay, yeah, New Orleans is a big party city, but it's like in reality, like, damn, this is where Hurricane Katrina occurred. And then you like driving through and like looking at your surroundings, you like, damn, like all this stuff was like covered with water and through the Superdome, and it was like kind of crazy to me. And I was like, damn. But then it also like had like, you know, the spirit of the people down there, man, they was back. They was rocking, rolling. They was back outside. It just like, it, you know, like it never happened. And that's what made me, I was like, yo, I really banged with them down here. I mean, it was so cool. But literally by the time we got down there, whatever, it was too late to like go and change and do all this stuff. So we literally went and got some food, and then we hit Bourbon Street. So going down, like, it's so cute down there. It's like little shops and like so cute. But I was like, dang, I was like, this New Orleans. It was kind of funny because it'd be like when you see like videos of like bourbon and all that, and I was like, oh, I'm like, this, it's literally like a little street, like a long like little alley street. I don't know, streets down there real small. I was like, oh, like that's it. But it was cool though. So we walking down on Bourbon. Y'all already know that people was out acting crazy. And my little boys, they was out there acting crazy. It was little kids. They was out there like I think I got a video, so I'm gonna put a video in there. They was out here with their little marching band, beating the little drums. They was out there cutting up. Rocking, and I was like, okay. I was like, check y'all out. Y'all know I'm a Baltimore West Sider, OG, one of the vets. I was like, don't make me get out there cut. What? I was like, don't make me get out there and get the cut. It's like, no, y'all, it was fun. Bourbon was cool, so we walked up and down Bourbon. The next thing I know, I see water cups getting thrown over the balconies. And I'm like, is people throwing stuff down on the people below? So I'm walking, I'm like, no, I said, maybe I'm tripping. I'm like, cause can't be. Walking. Next thing I know, I hear glass breaking. They throwing bottles from off of the top of the things. I said, oh yeah. I was like, let me get off of Bourbon Street. I'm like, if somebody hit me with water, ice, a bottle, you coming up out the balcony, okay? We gonna have to get it. Like, I'm not even about to do all that. So I was like, yeah, that's okay. I said, that's enough of Bourbon Street. Like, yeah. Cause like, can you imagine you walking and get knocked upside the head with a bottle? Like, somebody, like, Why would you do that? I was like, yeah, I said, I gotta go because, that was the part where I had to draw the line. I had to draw the line with the folks down there. It was cool and all that, and then the next day was Sunday. Y'all already know second line Sunday. We was out in the 6th. Y'all seen my video. Well, I got video. I never made a whole video because vlog because it just be too much. But I did post some reels, and y'all was like, Steve, where you at? Where you at? Shorty was at. But the second line was really, really nice. So I think the king and the queen, the second line, it was Toya, and it was Larry Morrow, who owned Morrow's and what is called Sunwide, all the restaurants and all that stuff down in New Orleans. So it was so nice. 6 Watt Steppers came out looking astronomical. They was giving astronomical. It was cool. But listen, while we was walking down to the second line, you know, I mean, listen, I might be moving down to New Orleans. Y'all find me a job down there. Find me a job. Find me a nice little neighborhood. And I'm coming down there. All I know, you walk on, you say La Red. Say La Red. I was like, who's La Red? Who's La Red? Say, baby, what's up? Baby, what's up? What's up? What's up? Ooh, yo, they was pressure. They was pressure down there. Now I give it to y'all. Y'all, New Orleans, y'all like to show out. Fellas, y'all put that shit on. But I cannot lie. Y'all be looking like big steppers. But it was a whole lot of fake designer on down there. When they was like, Wassam with a colorful pair of Pradas, nah, I can't, ain't nothing Zam. Nothing is Wassamin, no. Excuse me? like, y'all, I seen some outfits. I seen some colored Pradas, Balenciagas, that was giving, nah. It was giving, It was giving, no. It was giving, what is this? It was a lot of platform shoes and bell bottoms. It was a lot. It was a lot of all of that. It was a lot of all of that going on. From us, we used to go say, there's some country people down here. I couldn't. It was fun though. It was fun. But everybody was on the street and crazy and running, hopping, skipping, jumping around, putting on the show. It was real cool, but I think the best part was it like really showed the community. Like they do that every single Sunday. Like could you imagine every single Sunday having something going on? Like up here where I'm from, Baltimore, there ain't nothing going on. But stealing and killing. If you just want to be honest. I mean, not the same thing going down there, but it's just like they still got something to do. Like it's something to look forward to every single week. Like, you know, at the end of every week, you gonna do this, you gonna put it on, you gonna be outside, everybody gonna see you. Like, that's the part for me. Like, it was nice. It was real nice. And I was like, I'm definitely coming back. I wasn't coming back in a couple weeks for Mardi Gras, but I don't think so. Because there's so many parades. I don't know what to go to. And I don't know. Because one of y'all had to help me. We had to organize some things. Because I do see there's a lot of people that live down in like New Orleans, Louisiana, Texas, that area. Y'all was hitting me up. Was like, oh, let me know when you back. So I'm definitely going to come back, y'all. But, oh, I got a question for y'all. Why is y'all so obsessed with daiquiris? Everything was daiquiri. I'm trying to get a drink. Daiquiri. I don't want no damn daiquiri. I want a drink. I don't want no daiquiri. So let me get into the food real quick. I ain't have nothing down. Hold on. Let me slow down. I did. I had one thing from something called Voodoo, and that made me throw up. But that was on Bourbon Street, and I knew better. I shouldn't have never ate that because Bourbon Street. When I went back down there like in the daytime. Baby, it smelled like straight badunky down there. So I should have known better to even eat anything from off of Bourbon Street, and I won't ever again, okay? But I went to this spot called Willie's. We went to Nice Guys Nola. It was lit there. Morrow's, Drago's, and I think that was it. That was the only places that I really got to like visit. But listen, y'all know I'm allergic to shellfish, but I'm allergic to crustaceans and not mollusks. But I haven't eaten it like in over 7 years. So like nothing. So everybody was like, try the oysters, try the oysters, try the oysters, the charb girl, whatever they is with y'all. They was so good. Literally, I had my EpiPen on the table. I was like, if I fall out, if I pass out, bam, stab me with this. Call the police. I'm not the police, the ambulance. Call everybody. Listen, I was like, please, 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 do not let me fall out from eating this. But I ate it. I was fine. And then they had me in the chokehold the whole time I was down there. Because every restaurant I went to, it was banging. Let me get to the beignets. Because everybody be like, oh, what the beignets taste like? Cafe du Monde. It was not giving. I'm sorry, y'all. I went to Cafe du Monde. Cafe du Monde. However y'all say it. I ain't like it. They was not good. But I went to Cafe Beignet. Their beignets were really, really good. And it was another place called like Benny's or something that was up by the casino. Theirs were good too. I was so disappointed by Cafe du Monde because that's what everybody talk about. But I tried 3 different ones to give it a fair judgment. And Cafe du Monde was number 3 on my list. Hated it. Where else I went? I was at the casino, y'all. They took all my money at the casino. Not all my money, but like the first couple times I got some money. So then I started getting greedy and crazy. So then when I started losing, I was like, nah, fuck that. Let me shake back. Didn't shake back. Was doing too much. So I was like, okay, like, let's hang it up, sister. Let's go. Let's go, okay? We did a swamp tour. And the little tour guy, y'all, he was so crazy. He was sitting there doing the thing. He was like, yeah, I got my finger bit off by an alligator. He's like, everybody check your phone. I air dropped you something. I was like, bro. I said, not you happy you got your finger bit off by an alligator. People down there is so crazy. I love Southern people. Like, I don't want to call y'all country, but no. Southern country people. Like, y'all are awesome. The white people down there is crazy. Is I don't know what, and the black people down there is just so nice, and everybody nice, but you get what I'm saying, like, you be having them, woo, them, I don't give a piss about nothing but die, like, those type of people, like, I love them, I love those type of people, and that's what it was given on the swamp tour. It was cool. I think next time we might do something like an alligator, like to actually see a gator, but, that was fine. Like, New Orleans was really, really nice, right? So, when it was time to go back home, baby, I woke up that morning. Now, mind you, when we was down there, it was nice weather. It was in the 60s. And I think one day it was even like in the 70s. It was giving no coat. When I woke up the day to come back, it was 17 degrees. Now, the night before, when we had went out, we met this guy. He was like, man, it's about to be a freeze tonight. So I kept trying to ask people, what is a freeze? What is a freeze? Because everybody down there was panicking about a freeze. And I just wanted to make sure I got home. So I'm like, what is a freeze? I'm like, do it mean everything will be frozen? Do that mean that's an ice storm? Like, they just kept saying a freeze. I'm like, what is that? Because I'm like, I can drive in snow and ice. Like, we get that up here. I'm good. Like, but I'm just not trying to get stuck down here, y'all. It's 17 degrees. They like, it's going to be a freeze. I ain't had no coat, y'all. Two of us had a coat. But they packed smart. I ain't had no coat or nothing, y'all. I was freezing. Everybody was in the airport with freaking layers on. It was so cold. It was ridiculous. Of course, the flight coming back was delayed because it was snowing like crazy back here. So, whatever. Flight delayed. Get on the plane. Cool. We make it back. Get back. Get out stuff. First of all, it was drama in the airport. Oh, y'all, and thankfully, nobody stole anything from me this time. But I did put another lock on my suitcase that was not open. And I put a tracker in my bag because I was not playing with them. So, finally, we get back. The only bad things when we got to the airport, you know how they be like, oh, this plane stuff is on Carousel 1. And this plane stuff is on Carousel 2. Yo, it was like 6 planes that landed. They put everybody stuff on one carousel. So it was like 6 planes on one carousel. So you had to wait for like hundreds of people with stuff to come up. It was so annoying. So finally, whenever we get our stuff after being there all night long, it's well after midnight at this point. So it's snow, ice everywhere. I'm outside shivering because all I got on is a hoodie. Get on the bus, right? So the guy dropping us off like, oh, you know, you giving your little ticket, tell him where you parked at. Listen, he take me to my car. All I know is I stepped down and then I was on the ground. Like, I was on the ground. Like, the parking lot was not shoveled. It was straight ice. All I knew was my keys had flew this way. I had busted my knee open in my head. Everything was busted open. It was a trip. And a freaking, like, yo, when I say my keys, I'm just gonna lay right here, because the keys literally was like under somebody else's car. I'm like, if I stand up, am I gonna go? Now, mind you, I had dunks on because I ain't had no shoes or no boots because I didn't know. And y'all, listen, do not wear dunks. If it's snowing, raining, icing, sleeting, or anything like that, dunks, do not wear no dunks, because it had no, like, ice straight was like, phew, like, bam. So the guy off the bus, he was like, just come on. He was like, just get in your car, just sit in your car, start the car. Yo, I was sitting in my car crying. I was in my car bawling because I just felt the blood running down my knee. Like, I just felt it. I was like, my knee bleeding. Yo, I got the worst luck ever. Knees bleeding, y'all. Sitting in the car. So, I'm gonna put the video in there because the two fools that I was with ain't even help your girl up, y'all. I need a new crew. Yo, why the fuck? I literally just got the fuck home. As y'all can see, the windows, it's icy. Yo, I done got off the shuttle at the motherfucking airport. Yo, I stepped down. Bam. I mean, like, instantaneously, bam. My keys slid down under somebody else's car. My knees, I know they're bleeding. My hand is scraped up. I just cannot. Then it was on ice, so that shit hurt. The fuck? Be the last girl. Okay, I'm sorry. What? Did y'all even get off the bus? I want to see the car, but y'all, they didn't help me or nothing. So literally, once I got home from dropping everybody off, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, yo, I had to pick sweatsuit material out of the wound in my knee because that's how hard I hit the ground. And I was like, I need the day off. I was like, I need the next day off because I really had to recover. I was cold, shivering, busting my hand and my knee open. Leg, y'all, was limping. And it's the same leg. Y'all remember, what was that, like a year and a half ago when I fell down the flight of steps and I dislocated my knee and my hip? It's the same side. So I'm like, girl, I need a bubble. I need knee pads. I need something, because it literally, like, a good, wonderful trip turned crazy as soon as I got home. I was like, yo, something is always happening to me. Like, why me? You know, I just be trying to chill and live my best life, and something is always happening, and I'm not feeling it. But y'all, that is the end of my story. If you like the story, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next story.
When I come through, man, you know that I be big ballin'. Work hard, play hard.